Hi friends, today we are going to see about slots. So before going to the slots, as usual we will be going to a new part drawing. From there we will be going to the sketch mode, and in the sketch mode we are going to see about the slots. Okay. Yep. So here I am going to the sketch mode. After going to select the sketch mode, now the next step is to go and select the plane. So here we are selecting as an xy plane. Here the one way is I can go here and I can click on the create sketch, or from here itself I can click on the right click and then I can make on the new sketch. Okay. So here I have started in a new sketch. Here for the slots, this comes under the rectangle. Here we are having in a 5 kinds of slots. First one is center to center slot, overall slot, and center point slot, 3-point slot, arc, as well as a center point arc. So here first one is I am taking as a center to center slot. So I have selected the center to center slot. In this case, just I will be selecting the first center and then I will be selecting the second center, then I will be giving the diameter of an arc. So the overall length it will be coming as whatever the length I have been selected plus here one time radius and here one time radius of an arc. The total comes under as a diameter of a circle, whatever we have selected in this thing. Okay. So this I can draw it in first. Again I am doing it once more time. I am clicking the first center, then I can make it horizontal or I can make it whatever the length, whatever the angulation I can select for the second point. Once I select the second point, it will all will be freezed. Then I can take the diameter of the arc or in a radius. Okay, diameter of the arc or diameter of a slot that can be taken here. Okay, this is the first kind of a slot. This we call as a center to center. Then next point is overall. This is as similar to the first slot. The only difference is in previous case we are getting the slot length of a center to center plus one time diameter of a slot. But here what will happen is this is the overall length of a slot which we are giving in a overall length of a slot, and this whatever the diameter which we are selecting, that is coming inside. So here we are selecting the end point and the end point of a slot in this. But in the previous case what we have selected from the here the center distance of a first side of a slot to the center distance of a second side of a slot. This is the major difference. Now if you can observe from the first to second, the distance is, now we are giving an overall length of a slot and then we are giving the radius of an or a diameter of a slot. Okay. Then we will be seeing for the third one. This is a center point slot. This is nothing but if I select a center point, then whatever I am taking on the one side, automatically on the other side I will be having a similar kind of a symmetry. So here I will be selecting on the one side, then the other side the similar one it is going to come. This is nothing but the center point slot. So till now we have seen a center to center slot and then overall slot and the center point slot. Now these two comes under a slots but in a 3-point arc and in a center point arc. This resembles to the same thing what we have learned in the arcs. If I take in a 3-point slot arc, so what will happen is first I will be taking in a starting point, then I will be taking in a ending point of an arc, then I will be taking in a radius, then I will be taking in a slot. What is the diameter of a slot that I am going to give? So first point what I am selecting, starting of an arc, and second one is taking ending point of an arc, then I will be making a radius of an arc. After that whatever the slot diameter is there, that I am giving as a slot diameter. Okay. And the last one is center point arc in the slot. That how we are going to do is, first we will be taking in a one center point, then we will be taking in a radius, then we will be taking in a length of an arc, then based upon that we are getting in a slot. So if you see, first what I am doing, I am taking in a center point, then I am taking in a radius, then I am taking in a arc length, then I am creating in a slot. This is the thing. This last two resembles to the same what we have learnt in an arcs. So total we are having in a 5 kinds of a slot. First one is center to center, second one is in a overall length. The basic difference here is, first we are creating in a center to center distance, in the second side we are giving in a second slot the ends, the end dimensions or in a end points we are giving. And then the center point slot is one side how we are creating, the other side is going to replicate in the same way. And the last two are, this resembles like in a how the we are drawing in a arcs, but for the similar arcs we are going to create in a slots. Thank you.